Hello guys, this is Debotosh Chatterjee, and today I'm going to tell you how to crack the UPSC Civil Service exam in your first attempt. I'll give a brief introduction about myself before I start the lesson. I secured an All India rank of 406 this year. I passed out of college in 2015, May 2015 to be precise, and appeared for prelims straight away 2 months later in August. You can follow me on an academy in the given profile. So let me start with the fact that the most important element of success, the element that determines whether you succeed or not, is your determination, right? So if you have any kind of doubt in your mind that you cannot really succeed in your first attempt, or if somebody has told you that it is not possible, then please throw all those thoughts out of your mind, because if there is even 0.0001% doubt in your mind regarding your first attempt, then you won't be able to clear it. You have to be absolutely 100% sure that yes, you are going to make it. All right. Now for the thing is that in your first attempt, time is always at a premium. You won't have much time, and I really did not have much time for myself, because I appeared straight out of college, and so almost 50% of the preparation was while I was still in college. So respect this fact and then proceed. Now I'll just tell you a few things, few reasons why I succeeded. Firstly, I'd been working as a freelance writer for the last 5 years, which helped me develop my writing skills, and this was actually the most important thing that made me confident about clearing mains. Secondly, I really did not have any distraction or any kind of trepidation regarding my career choice. I was an engineer, but I really had the focus was really on civil service right from day one. So when my final semester in college started, I simultaneously started preparing for this exam, and it kind of all happened very quickly. But really, since there was no distraction in my mind that I would be appearing for MBA or this or that, I could really concentrate my energies on this exam. And I did not also appear for the college placements, right? And since I'm a bit introvert by nature, I could follow my own instincts and really did not need much advice from people around me. And lastly, I did not attend any coaching, any formal coaching to be precise, no classroom coaching, since I stay in a very small town, which is really thousands of kilometers away from Delhi. And the flip side of this thing was that I really did not have any social life for almost 18 months. So be prepared for that if you are trying to succeed in your very first attempt and trying to do it all by yourself. Now, if I am going to tell you how you can crack it in your first attempt, I'll just be very precise. Firstly, as I have already said, you need firm belief and determination about cracking the exam. Right? You need to be very, very clear that yeah, you can crack it, you can do it, and there are no doubts about it. Don't entertain any doubts. Secondly, please stop researching. I mean, I've seen people researching too much about this exam, in websites like Quora and Forum IAS and all those places. But you can just try and get some opinions, but do not waste time researching too much. Okay, if you're really interested in this field, your heart will always tell you that yeah, you are really fit for it. If not, don't try and force yourself into taking this exam just because somebody else is saying so, right? So stop researching too much and focus on your understanding. That's it. Now next, the syllabus must be completed very smartly. You have to be very smart about it, and don't really try and read too many books for any subject. I read only 1 or 2 books per subject in prelims and revised each of them more than 5 times before the exam. Right, so this is very important, the revision part. And for mains, I think you should dedicate the majority of your time on current affairs. As you can see, in the last 3 years, current affairs has had a very important role to play in the marks that people get. Right, so don't read static part too much. Don't cram your head with too much of factual content. Rather, try and analyze the current affairs portion as much as possible, and then restrict yourself to as less number of websites or online platforms as possible, because the internet is a vast thing. You cannot really do everything at once. So since as I already said that time is at a premium, so try and stick to a few websites. For example, I used mrinal.org, Unacademy, IDSA, and Rajya Sabha TV, and that too very selectively, not all the time. And a very important tip is that you should dedicate equal time to GS and optional. I mean, there are people who try to play it very smart and they say that, you can just clear with good marks in optional. But this year the optional average has dipped and GS has once again come up with a greater role in the mains mark sheet. So make sure that you dedicate equal amount of time to both. Next, please practice answer writing as much as possible. That's the most important thing that will help you succeed in the mains exam. You cannot really rely on the interview part, so you have to score as much as possible in mains. So for that, answer writing is a must. Now, once you keep writing answers, your time management skills will improve, and this will help you handle the stressful situations that might arise in the mains exam hall. 5 days of exam, 6 hours a day, it can be a bit stressful, so you must be ready for that fight. Now, a very crucial thing is that civil service examination mains, this should be the motto of your life for the preparation period at least. I mean, you should not be thinking of anything else, this exam or that, bank or SSC CGL or anything like that. If you are wasting energies on those things, I mean, your chances can go down proportionately in civil service. So make sure that this becomes your motto and you work accordingly. You should take a day off every 1 or 2 weeks. You cannot really read or keep studying for 12 months or 24 months at a stretch. So take breaks which are strategic in nature, which help you get refreshed every now and then. I'll tell you about a few mistakes that you must avoid. Firstly, please don't waste too much time in online forums and groups. Right, that is very important. Don't buy too many books. Many people do this and they lose their way in the middle. They can't understand what to do and what not to do, and they just lose focus. So please read just 2 or 3 books per subject, if possible only 1, and just revise them as much as possible. Don't listen to too much of the gyan that the people around you will shower on you every now and then. Try and have your own instincts and follow them, because you have taken a decision, and now whether or not you pass in this exam, succeed in it, it will be completely yours. So stick to your own instincts. Now, please don't ignore answer writing. Many people do this and pay the price very early in their preparation. I mean, the people who don't succeed in their first attempt, 99% of the cases is because they ignore the answer writing part. Then a very tricky thing is the coaching centers, which people really worry about. They spend most of their time worrying about which coaching to attend. So please don't worry too much about that. If you really want to attend coachings, just ask around. If you cannot afford coachings, please don't waste time. I did not attend any formal classroom coaching. I did it from home, and it really there was no problem for me. All right, and please understand this. You cannot really fight with the internet as far as information is concerned. So don't try and digest all the information from the internet in the name of UPSC preparation. That is not feasible. So just try, as I already said, that you should just try and stick to a few websites. Right, so that would be really all that is needed. And lastly, I must say that for civil service, you must be you must not be afraid of failure. Right, if you are afraid of failure, that is already a setback. You cannot really succeed then. Once you have taken this decision that you are applying for UPSC, then you must always be ready to give your best, but be prepared to face the worst. UPSC is a very uncertain thing. But to beat this luck factor, you have to work very hard and very smartly. And I think cracking the exam in the first attempt is very much possible for anyone in any part of the country. I did it, and so can you. Remember that karmanya vadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana.